Am I the asshole for not wanting my sister to move back to the family home after she didn't help care for her mother? I've lived with my mother for 12 years, both siblings lived elsewhere. The last 2 years my mother was diagnosed with dementia and since has declined so far she was placed on a crisis list and is moving into a home this week. I'm heartbroken, but it needs to happen. My 2 siblings have not helped once since her decline. My mom needs 24-hour care which we managed between myself, my 19-year-old daughter and her lifelong friend. It's been an extremely tough year. I asked siblings last year to move back to collectively help in her care and try to keep this house, plus knowing the home they occupied would soon be sold, both declined. Sister has visited 4 times in 9 months for supervised visits, no meals provided, offer of a night off nothing. 3 hours have gone. Brother hasn't been here since December. Sister was informed we are placing mom in a home. She visits the next day and sends me a message saying she will be moving in end of the month. She has to be out of her home then, has known of this since May, no arrangements up till now. I'm infuriated. This home when she passes will be divided equally as per mom's wishes, but until then this home is meant to provide financially for her care. My relationship with my sister has always been strained, and after this year of feeling abandoned by both siblings when mom, me and niece needed them, I feel living together in a shared household will be a disaster. I am the POA of mom's affairs. I plan to continue to live here and pay for the household expenses as I have to keep this home for as long as we can. After such a rough last 2 years I want peace and I know this will be a mess. My sister's daughter has already asked my daughter for her room because she likes it better. Entitlement is boiling my blood. Am I the asshole to send messages stating how disappointed I am in both of their lack of concern or care for their mother and that I feel this will be a toxic household if she moves in? Brother and sister hate each other now from living with each other and did not take good care of the other home they shared from a family member, rent-free. I don't want to put my sister and niece out, but this all seems so calculated to come back when mom's gone. We are all getting an inheritance from homes being sold as well. Comment from netizens. Comment 1. Not the asshole. Tell her no, she cannot move in. You're POA for your mom, it's your mom's house, so she would need your permission to move in and you're not giving it. Make sure to change all the locks, then don't let her in. Comment 2. Not the asshole, as POA for mom, it's your legal responsibility to protect mom's assets for mom's benefit. That includes the responsibility of not allowing others to move into her home who might potentially cause damage to mom's home. Tell sis that she isn't permitted to live in mom's house and she needs to find other accommodations. If necessary, change the locks and put up cameras. Comment 3. Absolutely not, I'd put it on the market for sale now. Yes, this means you'd have to move also. Any money would go into an account to pay for your mom's care. If anything is left after she passes, then the children can decide it equally. Your sister sucks. Sorry you're dealing with this basically alone. Seek legal advice if needed. Change the locks. Comment 4. I lived with my mom for 7 months before she went into MC, then I became her guardian. I was allowed to stay in the house due to having already established it as my residence. I would not have been allowed to move into the house after. Not the asshole and check with an elder attorney if that's even legal for them to move in. My guess is no. Comment 5. Not the asshole. Inheritance brings out the worst in people, especially if they think they can hoodwink a little more out of someone. Your sister wants to move in to save on housing costs, and I would bet real money that she intends to make the future sale of the house difficult by refusing to move out for as long as possible. No one wants to buy a house with a tenant because there's a chance that the tenant won't leave. Also, keep on a lookout for your mother signing over things to someone else while she's in the facility. It can be straightened out eventually, but the fight will take several years. A judgment against the other person won't get back whatever was lost if it's irreplaceable sentimental items or more money that they would ever have been able to save on their own. Comment 6. Change the locks. Consult an attorney, but I think with POA you can do whatever you feel is important to protect the value of the home, including not letting your sister and family move in and decrease its value and not pay for what they are using. Not the asshole. ETA. Depending on if this is a trust or not and what the POA says, you may have a fiduciary duty to manage your mom's funds appropriately, which means preserving the value for her care. Allowing rent-free situations or allowing people to move and ruin the home means that you are failing in that duty, and that duty is a legal duty.